right, let's no, I don't play my team. That takes too long. Diamond Dynasty's already enough for me on that one. Great. Get out of here. Yeah, sorry. I can't do that. Jeez. All right, we're doing a new fantasy draft. If you're listening, you can actually help me build it. Who are we gonna? Who are we gonna be? Hmm. right, we got the 6th pick. Who we taking? Sorry, I gotta fix my camera. We're taking Ant. Mm-hmm. All right, we gotta get big man. What are we going after? Come on. All right, we need a point guard. I don't want him. Mm-hmm. Little defense. All right. Let's see what our overall is. What's your overall?
And welcome everyone to the NBA.
Why have that music in all of this? Where's music at?
On 2K Sports. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks.
Here we go.
On
Opening
Saturday,
night.
they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston.
And for that game against the Magic, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now, New York starting 5. Murray out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Bridges in at the 4-man position. And for Minnesota, Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Gordon in at the 4. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And that one's good.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Here's Ingram. Drops in the layup for 2. Ingram's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Edwards. Here in the first, a little over
No way.
so far. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Come on, get out of the paint.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Now here's Murray. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Great work, Allie.
Oh, crap.
He drops it from range.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Murray passes to Gobert. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan. And Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
And he gets that one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Exum. Shoots from the line. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Okongwu. Outside Strus. Back to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Now Strus. 5 to shoot. New York, no good that time either.
Come on.
Irving against Murray. Okongwu, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Gordon with a steal. Ingram with the ball. Strus covering. Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota making a change here. Jones is checked in. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Fires for 3. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 5 now.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Ingram deciding where to go with it.
Such a mismatch.
Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And, B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Some changes for Minnesota. Claxton, he's checked in for Okongwu. Buzelis comes in for Gordon, and Christie subbed in for Exum. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. And the basket by Edwards.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And there's the screen. Bridges on the double. Ingram on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh,
yeah, we're bringing our title back to New York.
Just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Murray passes to Gobert. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Buzelis' shot is good.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
Nice move. Claxton with the block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Irving. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Murray for 3. New York again can't hit. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So on the floor for New York, Miles Bridges is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
They grab their own miss. Irving. Good D by Gobert.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Edwards with it. Claxton picks him up. It's stolen by Irving. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And laid in to finish up. Irving's got 7.
Now you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here
Finish.
Minnesota leading by 14. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. To the wing, right side. Here's Christie. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Knicks trail by 18. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Edwards, that's good.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
I don't think anyone's watching.
Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Claxton, and Dante Exum subbed in for Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving for 3.
One's it.
The Knicks with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Brandon Ingram comes in for Christie. Outside Edwards. No good from outside. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Ingram up top, covered by Strus. Charity stripe shot, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Irving against Murray. Three-pointer, Bridges. Okongwu with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Edwards looking it over. Picked by Gobert. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Irving with it. He's got 14. Okongwu, the pass to Irving. The baseline, Jay. Another miss by Irving.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Murray. It's Edwards on the wing. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Minnesota leading by 12.
Yeah.
By Murray. Into the lane. The kick out to Edwards. For 3. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Edwards for 3. Look at it.
There we go.
Perimeter D. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Come one.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Knicks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots,
They think they'll win with this kind of defense,
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
The third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Dante Exum, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
New York making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
Bringing some defense.
Here's Gordon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He takes it in. And Gordon with the big finish.
How about the agility, boy? Gordon knifing his way inside, finishes with confidence. That's pretty.
From deep, Strus. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They led by as many as 18. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 16 points now.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And it's Beverly on the drive, and the basket is good.
Well, just good solid use of the pick and roll. Patrick Beverly, ball in his hands, looking quite comfortable.
Irving, the pass to Ingram. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's
Come
something
on.
the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Murray's checked in for Beverly. Irving against Murray. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by
The
Ingram.
heck?
Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Screen by Bridges. Edwards for 3. The answer, Anthony Edwards.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From about 16, and Ingram gets it to go.
He hasn't missed a single
Assist
shot.
from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Knicks trail by 17. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, Minnesota. The Knicks, second.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Buzelis is checked in for Gordon. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Here's Irving, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Claxton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shot is good.
Come on, Ant.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Sorry, I can't stop Kyrie, so.
Irving against Murray. Pass to Buzelis. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges, a screen on Irving. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's the floater. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. Here's Exum. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Exum's got his first 3 points of the game. Bridges passes to Gobert. Claxton with the block. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for New York.
Let's go.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Murray. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Edwards in a shooting guard.
Well, Murray stunned the defense and us with this one, playing at a high tempo and taking it all the way.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Murray. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Come on.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Jones, and the foul.
No, it's not a foul.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Screen by Bridges. Edwards for 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Irving, the pass to Jones. That one's good for 2. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, that's a cagey move right there. Tyus Jones showing no fear.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Come on.
Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Exum's checked in for the Timberwolves. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And Kyrie Irving.
Why am I so broke?
Irving's got 4 rebounds now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Tries to spin move. Pass to Strus. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Exum. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Strus.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Minnesota leading by 10. And stolen by Murray. Here's Edwards. Oh, the breakaway. Edwards gets it done on the run.
Come on.
They keep cashing in when they have the room to run.
Minnesota has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Curry, he's checked in for New York. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And so it's Minnesota with it. They led by as many as 18. Screen by Gordon. Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Edwards. Bridges passes to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. The 3 from Curry. Drops in the 3. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Pass to Okongwu. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Screen by Bridges. And here's Curry for 3.
No.
Rebound Minnesota. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Exum with it. Now guarded by Curry. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And it's Okongwu off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Murray from outside. Pure from 3-point range.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
Here's Irving. The bank shot, no good. New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Okongwu. Murray for 3. The shot, no good. Outside Irving. Pass to Exum. Now Okongwu. And drilled from 6 feet.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Murray drives in.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Another miss by Minnesota. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Curry gets the bucket.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.